Well, my name is Edward Grogan, and my job description is interpretive specialist, but I'm playing the role today of Dr. Campbell.
What's consumption mean?
Phthisis pulmonalis, tuberculosis. You're coughing up bright red blood. Your lungs are disintegrating. Children, and you want to know what I do for a mosquito bite?
Yeah. How about, yeah.
Children, you don't... Connor Prairie is an interactive history park. And the particular area in which I work, we pretend that we're living in the year 1836. And we have characters established who are composites of people who you might likely have encountered. And you die, which would defeat the purpose of the operation, now wouldn't it?
Quite simply, we couldn't do what we do without our interpretive staff. Our interpretive staff adds a fundamental component to a guest experience. Without that face-to-face interaction, there's really a lot of missed opportunities for education and for people to experience and really dive into the past.
So how much is that? $3.85 for each child.
By the fact that we really try to have hands-on exposure for our guests. They can come onto the property and they actually learn the past by doing. So what they're able to do is they can actually help make bread. At the end, they can help plow a field. They can actually experience Lenape culture at our Lenape camp by learning the language, by doing some of the traditional activities that the Lenape culture would have done. So really, across the board, as much as possible, there's hands-on activities and minds-on to allow people to engage in the past on their terms.
Fire in the hole! How do I prepare for the day, or how do I prepare for taking on the role of an actor? A lot of it, we are given biographies from management. We are given biographies when we hire in as far as the characters we're going to play. And then there might be little things in that biography that are more interesting to us, so we'll do a lot of research on our own about that. And a lot of preparing for the day is just trying to get into the mindset of a 19th century individual and kind of put our 21st century worries to the back, put those on the back burner and not really think about those.
And then, you know, the other thing, a very spontaneous reaction to the guest you're talking to at the moment, quite frankly, has an awful lot to do with it. Because we are really emphasizing responding to the guest's interest, follow the guest's interest. And it really is a symbiotic relationship there.
Well, since you're talking about the flag, how many states do we have in the United States today? Today.
13.
It's 1836. How many states do we have today?
50.
No. How many?
40.
Things that are going through my head at any given moment might simply be, am I getting through? Is this a child I'm talking to? Do I need to hunker down and get on that child's level? I think it's very important to watch your guests, see what they're doing, see how they're reacting. Not only what they're telling you with their words, but what their body language is telling you. Sometimes it's, have I talked too much? Do we need to do some hands-on activity right now?
Some things that go through my mind as I'm interacting with guests is one of the first things is language of the time period, because words that we use a lot now, like okay, those words weren't in usage in the early 1800s, so I use words all right. So some of it's just nuances of vocabulary, but a lot of it is trying to throw interesting things out there so that the guests might take an interest in one or more of them, and then I'll have a springboard about what to talk about.
Prairie is really a unique environment, unlike any other institution that talks about history. It provides unique opportunities for people to engage in the past on their own terms, and it provides opportunities to learn and grow across a lot of different time periods. So it really provides our guests with a unique environment to experience the past on their terms.